All right, tribe, welcome to our Thursday night call. It's nighttime for you guys. I'm super excited about our topic tonight to talk about the launch of Hardcore. I don't know why I always sing at the beginning of the team calls. Who is super excited to order Hardcore? I'm totally going to order it as soon as it comes out. Whoop, whoop, can't wait, raise the roof. Okay, so let me go ahead and go into presentation mode. Her son's over here looking at me like, what on earth is this weird woman in our house doing right now? She's over here singing. All right, so tonight we are going to talk about how to 2x or more your income with the launch of Hardcore. Let me escape this real quick because I can't see you guys when I'm in presentation mode. Before we talk about that though, let me stop sharing real quick to see who all is on here. She's not on here yet. Well, darn. Well, we have a really exciting rank advancement to announce today. Christine went Emerald this week. I was hoping she was going to be on here to see this. I know she told me that she was coming on a few minutes ago. So we'll just, oh, wait, you guys can't see my screen. Sorry. I keep doing that. Okay, so Christine went Emerald this week. For those of you that don't know, Emerald just means that you've helped 2 people become coaches to start working on their fitness and financial goals. And she also unlocked her business center so that she can start earning the team cycle bonus, which our team is growing like wildfire. I can't even talk. We're in the top 0.01% of the company. So this is pretty freaking amazing that she now has that second way to earn. Dana said, yay, Christine. Cool. So whenever she pops back on, I'm going to have to go back to that and we can celebrate her. So yay, Christine. So a little bit more about what you guys are going to learn tonight. I'm going to teach you 5 tips on how to use the launch of our new program, Hardcore. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that program, what it is. And if you implement these 5 tips, I promise you that you will help a lot of people. She's excited too. You will grow your income and you will see great results in your business. So first we're going to talk about doing a test group with the team. Second, we're going to talk about doing it yourself and why that's important. I keep having a burp. Third, we're going to talk about running a mini Shake Go challenge beforehand and how that will help. Then we're going to talk about setting dates and deadlines and then follow up. Because the thing about this business, I think I probably say this on every team call, is she's like, yes, she's so excited. The thing is, this business is not necessarily easy, but it's simple. All we have to do is a few simple things every day, consistently over time, and we'll see results. So that's the beautiful thing about it. Anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So here's a little bit more about Hardcore. It releases, I think March 1st is Tuesday. Is that right? We think so. Tuesday, March 1st. If you need additional information on it, it's FAQ 3716. Is everyone familiar with where the FAQs are in the online office? Oh, Christine's on here now. Okay, we have to go back. Christine, were you on here a second ago? When did you get on? Did you hear me talking about the 5 tips? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, hang on. So Christine, you didn't see this, but we celebrated you for going Emerald. Congratulations, we're so proud of you. Yay, everyone just give her a hand again real quick. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Now I wanted to do that again once you got on here, Christine, because you weren't on here yet. Okay, cool. So, yes. So Hardcore, you can find the info in FAQ 3716. If you guys ever don't know how to do something or know anything about anything, just search the online office, Google, YouTube. That's literally like how I figure out how to do everything. So there's more info there. But basically this program is a Tony Horton program. It's 8 weeks long, only 22 minutes a day. I'm pretty excited about that part of it. I don't know about you guys, but the shorter the workout, the better. I mean, I'm still going to do my beach runs and all that, but this is going to be really awesome. So what it is it's basically a boot camp style inspired by the training programs that they use and teach in the military. And it basically goes through total body rounds that rotate through functional exercise, cardio, and core focused workouts. So I'm going to show you guys something real quick, just in case people don't know that this is there. There's a ton of videos in the Coach Online office that you can send to your prospects. And what I did when I first became a coach is I sat down and watched all these videos in the video library because they're very short. And I just like educated myself on each of the programs. That way I knew about them. So what I do, and I actually send them through YouTube because Beachbody has a YouTube channel, but you can actually just go down here to the video library. It's at the bottom right. And if you click on products, all the different programs are right here, and it'll show you like sneak peeks of everything. But again, Beachbody has their YouTube channel, so you can also look at stuff there. And like I said, I send these sneak peek videos to my prospects before they purchase a challenge pack. Okay. So that's hardcore. I encourage you guys to go look at the sneak peek if you haven't already. I know that they showed it to us at Super Saturday. I think they told us about it at Leadership too. So it looks pretty freaking amazing. So I definitely encourage you guys all to go watch that sneak peek video. I want to just say a few things too before we get into the 5 tips that I have on how to launch hardcore when it comes out. So the first thing is definitely having accountability around your workouts, around the 3 vital behaviors. It's definitely something that we all can kind of cringe at sometimes because it might feel like a lot of pressure or overwhelming or whatever. But the thing is it's what we need in order to take our business to the next level. And the reason why is because, I mean, let me just get out of the screen so I can see y'all's hands. Raise your hands if you were like, if you would be more likely to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go on a run with a friend versus doing it by yourself. I mean, I do now that I'm in Hawaii. I wake up at like 5 or 6 every day because I'm just so excited to go see everything. But before I got here, I was not about to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go on a run by myself. And if I had like told my friend that I was going to go and meet her, I would feel really bad if I didn't go. Raise your hand if you're on the same page. Is that anyone else like that, or is it just me? Okay, so that's why accountability in your business with your workouts, with your invites, whatever it may be, that's why it is just so important. Present. Okay. So, you know, you can apply this to your business by doing accountability with your push partner, with your sponsor, with someone else on the team, and by using our group that we're going to have for hardcore. And also, I just want to say as well before we get started that if you want to get paid like you have a business, you have to treat your business like a business. You have to take it seriously. You have to invest in your business. I'm not telling you to go spend thousands of dollars by any means. I mean, I did that with going to personal development conferences, but when I'm saying this, I'm not saying that you should all go to all the conferences like I did, but when you're investing in your business by purchasing the program yourself and doing it yourself and holding yourself accountable to doing it yourself with our tribe, that's investing in your business. Okay, the workout's probably like $50 at our price. I'm not really sure. The information's in the FAQ. But we can write it off. It's a tax write-off. And it's an investment because I'm going to talk about this in a little bit. But if you do this launch properly, it will create so much momentum, so much excitement on your page, and everyone's going to want to do whatever it is that you're doing. And if you treat your business like a hobby, you will get paid like a hobby. So show of hands again real quick. Raise your hand if you want to get paid like a business and not like a hobby. Okay, you guys are typing in the chat box. I did it today with a friend, would not have gone otherwise it was cool. Exactly. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. So tip number 1. We did this with the launch of Hammer and Chisel. I was about to say in February, but it is February, in December. And I think we probably did the group together for about a month or so. So what we're going to do is, my thought process is to do this the 3rd week of March together as just a coach test group. Or actually, never mind, I'm retarded. Do it together as a coach test group as soon as it comes out next week. And then we can do the group for our customers the 3rd week of the month, which I'm going to talk a little bit about in a second. So join our coach group. It'll be the perfect way for you to get an accountability and daily encouragement. And I just feel like that's something that helps so much. Like if someone's holding me accountable to doing something, then like we were talking about earlier, I'm going to feel bad if I don't go forward with my word. So once you have done the test group and you decide when to do your challenge group, like I said, I think the best thing to do is to do it the third week of the month. That way everyone can have time to order and get it shipped on time. So that means you probably need to start inviting very soon. So pick the date that you want to do it. If you don't want to do it on the third week, you don't have to, but pick your date, make your list, and send out the invites. And also I highly encourage you all to make a Facebook event. And invite all your friends to it. Let me just see a show of hands. Raise your hand on here if you know how to make a Facebook event, and I'll raise my hand. Don't be like ashamed if you don't know. Okay, I can't see everyone else. So since I can't see everyone else, I'm just gonna show you guys quickly how to make a Facebook event. And I believe that, where is it? Down here. Create event. You just go down here and click create event. And you can upload a photo. You just type in the name, the location. I always just put from the comfort of your own home, the date with the time, and a mini description. I believe there's an example in the file section in the team page of what you can put in your event description. I'll double check on that to make sure. Let me open it on my computer so that I don't forget to do it. Okay, let me get back to this. So that when you do that, the reason that it's effective is because people will see that event invite that maybe you would have never thought to invite, or maybe you didn't send them a personal invite. I've done this before with once I learned about how to do this and I started doing it, I had so many people every month that wanted to join my group that I would have never thought would want to join my groups. So don't ever prejudge anybody. You just never know. So what I like to do when I start these groups is to start on a particular date, but keep the group open. So what I mean by that is when you start the group on whatever date you decide to start, then your goal is to get everyone to order so they can start on the same day, but keep it open after that. So if someone orders on the 3rd and you want to start on the 5th or whatever it is, or if they order on the 7th and you just started a couple days ago, like go ahead and put them in and let them in, because no one's really going to know the difference. And I think it's a good way to be able to help more people if you do it that way, to have it continuously going. But I would, of course, have an end date, because most challenge groups are not very effective if they go any longer than 30 days. I have discovered over the last couple of years. So also when you're getting together your group, use the deadline message to get everything wrapped up so that people can get everything ordered on time. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a second. And there's also a roadmap that I just put in the file section of the team page right before we got on this call. And it has some different examples of what to post about and what to say in an invitation to people. Now, I wrote it so it sounds like me, so please edit it and make it sound like you, but that's an example of what to do. And challenge groups, hosting challenge groups, we've talked about this on many team calls. They are the building block and the lifeblood of your business. The way that I built my business was by hosting smaller Shakeology challenges and then funneling those people into a longer challenge where they purchased a challenge pack, and I did that every single month. And that's how I got a lot of my customers and a lot of my coaches on board. I think, Shelly, you were actually one of my challengers before. Isn't that how we met in the beginning? PIO. Yes. Shelly joined my PIO group. So that was when PIO launched. We created the excitement around it. So my focus now, of course, is to help you guys and teach you guys, but I believe without a doubt that you have got to run challenge groups, and that has to be the building block of your business, because that's where all your customers and coaches will come from. Whoops, why isn't it going? Okay, so next, number 2, do the program yourself. Like I said a second ago, if you want to get paid like a business, you have to treat it like a business. So order it as soon as possible when it comes out on March 1st. It's hard to explain a program or be the example if you've never done it yourself. Now, I'm not saying that we have to go out there and do every single program. There's plenty of programs that I've never done before, but I at least go into the video library and watch them so that I can familiarize myself with it. And we also have a ton of people in our tribe that, have done programs that maybe we have not done ourselves. Okay. But you never know what it's going to be like until you try it. There's been many programs that came out, like Size, for example. when size came out, I was kind of skeptical. I'm like, what is this? And I felt the same way about Hammer and Chisel a little bit, because like Sagi is just so corny, but I really liked those programs. Like, I didn't do it the whole way through, but I made sure that I tried out a ton of different ones. And I had to try it more than once, because if you just do it one time, it's not really going to do that much for yourself, your own personal fitness results, or your business. And it creates momentum. Like I was saying a minute ago, when people see you posting about it daily, even up to the point when it comes out, it's very important to post about why you're excited about it every single day. And do not post stock images. Don't post pictures like that. It needs to be something personal. It needs to be a picture of you working out, or whatever you want it to be. Get creative with it. Look at what other people are posting on their pages. I've also shared some examples in the team page, but when Pio came out, that was the one I was the most excited about ever. And I was talking about it every single day. I think I had 30 people in that group that started it, and I didn't even like try to get that many people. There are just so many people so excited about it. So it creates huge momentum, and excitement is built up around it. You're going to reach a brand new audience. I mean, this is the type of program where probably a lot of people in the military are going to be attracted to it, because it's Tony Wharton, and it's him doing like military drills basically for 22 minutes. And a lot of people still don't feel good right now because of the holidays and the winter weight. It's February, so it's not springtime yet. So we haven't had to, well, those of us not in Hawaii haven't had to put bathing suits on yet. So, you know, people in the rest of the country where it's actually winter time might not be that happy right now. And like I said, post about it daily, and you can also do fun contests and prizes in your group. Apparently I don't know how to spell group. So these can be simple things. It can be something as simple as going to the dollar bin at Target. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. I don't want you guys to spend a lot of money. You shouldn't spend a lot of money. You shouldn't be giving away like $20 to $50 prizes unless it's only one prize. So that just keeps the group interesting. Post daily videos in there. You can even do like a theme in your challenge group, like Motivation Monday, Transformation Tuesday. Make it fun. Make the people interested. Okay, tip number 3. Run a mini Shakeology challenge before it starts. So as a team, we started doing this last month, and what we did is we did a 5-day clean eating challenge so people could join it for free, but we also had many people in there that purchased a Shakeology sampler pack. So that's 6 days of Shakeology, or is it 7 now? Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. So they're getting to try out Shakeology. So if you have packets of Shakeology, this can get rid of a stockpile that you have. And we're starting to do these every month. And then, like I said, exactly how I built my business was I did these shorter groups at the beginning of the month, and later on in the month, the 3rd week of the month, I would do my longer challenge group, and I would funnel the people from the mini challenge into the longer challenge. It gives people a chance to try it, and they're more likely to buy it, than spending $130 on a bag of Shakeology if they can only spend $30 plus shipping to try it out. And if you do have packets of Shakeology on hand and you have a stockpile, we actually did not used to have sampler packs until I think it was maybe last year, well, the year before, 2014, that they came out with it. So what we used to do is we would mail them to people, and we would just go to the post office, and I think it's like $5 or $6 to do express, whatever they call it. And we would just have the people PayPal us the money for the packets at $5 a packet plus whatever the shipping was. So I promise you guys, if you run these mini Shakeology challenges, you will see results in your business if you do them consistently. Consistency is key. You're not going to see results with anything if you don't do it consistently. I know many people on our tribe that we're having trouble closing people, or people are giving them objections, and those people did their shorter Shakeology challenge this month. So I highly encourage you guys to all give that a try. All right, number 4, set dates and deadlines in your business. This, my friends, is the key to closing people. I really struggled with closing people and getting people to sign up because I didn't want to be pushy. I didn't want to be annoying, whatever the crap was in my head. But once I learned how to do it in a way where I showed that I cared and I was doing it out of love, I had no problem getting SC10 to SC30 every month because of this one thing, which is setting dates and deadlines and sending a follow-up message, which we're going to talk about in a minute. So it's not pushy. It's showing that this is important because people are busy and they get distracted, and we can't help them if we can't get them to sign up. And the thing is like people on the outside that aren't coaches, they don't understand that they have to order something by a certain time. They don't know how our challenge groups work. And setting dates and deadlines also keeps you organized. For those of you that haven't seen it, let me escape this real quick. Whoops. I posted our March, if you go to photos, our March calendar is right here. So I posted that earlier this week so that you know what's coming up in March. By doing this and knowing what I have coming up and sending out deadline messages and being consistent with that every single week, this is how I built my business. So this is what's coming up. Use the dates that these things start and create deadlines around that. So what I like to do is I like to set reminders on my phone to do this or add it to my daily to-do list, which is on Google Drive. I guess I can show you guys that too since we're doing it. And I have to do this because otherwise I will not remember anything because I have ADD. So as you can see down here, well, I just put like random things in the middle of my to-do list. That's just how my mind functions. But if I have like extra projects, I'll put them down here as well. I'm weird. I'm like organized, but not at the same time. So I just add little mini projects to my to-do list. And I have an actual section right here on my daily to-do list that says prospect follow-up. So like today, for example, I knew that I needed to send out a deadline message to the people in the sneak peek group and all my other coach prospects, because if you look at the calendar, our new coach boot camp is starting on the 7th. So I want to get them started so that they can get their challenge pack and get in the new coach boot camp on time. So for the clean eating challenge / Shakeology challenge that starts on the 7th, I would create a deadline. Let's pull up the calendar. What is today? Today's February 25th. So March 7th, I would give them a deadline of March 2nd at the absolute latest. So that way they can get everything that they need on time. And what you can even do, I've done this before, just because I move and travel so much now, it's not practical for me anymore now that I literally only own 2 suitcases. But when I used to have a desk and a calendar, I would write out my month every month, and on each day I would write out reminders of what I needed to do. Okay, today's the deadline message, and like I would put that on the daily and the weekly, and then on like the actual month I would go on here and like on Monday I would like write in what's coming up. Okay, Shakeology challenge boot camp. Okay, the 14th is the volume boot camp. The 21st is our hardcore challenge. The 28th is our free sneak peek week. So doing things like that, it's treating it like a business, it's being a professional, it's staying organized, and creating those deadlines is going to help you creating the dates or the deadlines around the dates. I promise you, that's all you got to do. All right. So yeah, I always try to give them 5 days before at the absolute minimum. And the very last tip that I have for you is follow up with the people that are interested. Follow up as well with the people that maybe you're interested in other programs or were interested in previous months and joining one of your groups. I'll also show you guys this. I show you this all the time, but I feel like, just showing it to you, because not everyone gets on the same calls, and I think that sometimes it just takes many times to see something for it to click, because I know that's how I am. So I have a prospect list, and I need to organize this right now because those are my sneak peek people. But I have it organized by priority level. So these are the hot people. These are the most interested. I have different tabs for Instagram and Twitter because I send out a lot of invites on there. Then I have people that are medium level, so maybe they haven't reached out to me or responded to my messages in a week or 2. Then I have low level. Maybe it's just not a good time, or they don't have the money. Then I have people that just haven't responded at all. So I follow up with these people every day, and I'm going to go through my process with you guys in a second. But the key is to not be afraid to follow up with people. I used to be terrified, like I said earlier, because I didn't want to be an icky salesperson. I didn't want to be pushy. But I remember listening to a national wake-up call, and I think it was right after I quit my job, and I was on my parents' porch. I don't know why I remember this, but the girl that was talking on the call, her name was also Jessica, and she was talking about how if you don't follow up with people, it shows that you don't care. And I will just always forever remember that particular wake-up call and that particular phrase that she said, because that was the whole reason I started this business. I didn't even think that I could make money. And then when I found out that I could, I was like, oh yeah, I'll probably never make money. I'm not a salesperson. So that was the whole reason I signed up. I wanted to help people. So when she told me that not following up shows I don't care, I'm like, well, shit, I guess I got to start following up with people. So the thing is though, when you follow up, you have to focus on the relationship with them. Don't just message them, are you ready to join my group? Hey girl, are you ready to join my group? Did you order your Shakeology yet? Did you get your challenge pack yet? Hey, do you have any questions for me? Don't do any of that. I did not ask them anything about Beachbody related that we talked about. I just asked them how their week is going. How's your day going? You can comment on something that they posted on their page and ask them a question about it, compliment them, be their friend, because that's why we do this anyway. Like, even if they don't join our group, we still want to be their friend and help them in any way that we can. So this entire list of people that I've showed you, these are people that have expressed interest in the last couple of years, and I still keep up with all of them. I know I have said this a million times, but there's tons of people on this team like Miriam and Rob. They probably ignored my Facebook messages for 2 years, and then they finally signed up and sent me a message saying they were ready, and now they've both lost 150 pounds combined. And I messaged them every month for 2 years, and I didn't give up on them because I cared about them. And I could keep telling you stories and stories after story of every single person on this team, because every single one of you that's my coach, you probably ignored me for months before you signed up, and that's okay because the timing is different for everybody. But I'm never going to give up on people because I care about people unless they tell me to F off and die, which I don't think that's ever happened. I've had a couple mad people, but that's okay. I know that they're not mad at anything I did. It's something within themselves, and that's fine. And that's why we have personal development. So I send out a deadline message to every single person on this prospect list, which is thousands of people at this point, and I re-invite them to whatever group I have coming up every month, every single month. Never stop. And the thing is when you re-invite them, I always try to make it something different, like the invite needs to be different, or like if I'm following up about boot camp, like if it's a coach prospect, I'll kind of like tell them about what's coming up, like the deadline message that I sent out to my sneak peek group this week. I told them about how this is the perfect time to join, or if I didn't say that in the message, I meant to. This is the perfect time to join because hardcore is coming out and we're going to help a ton of people, and we can't do this alone, whatever. I posted the thing in the team page earlier if you guys want to use it. So I send that to every single person. So let me go back to this. So the hot people, these people I follow up with every day, and I just copy and paste a quick message to all of them, and I try to personalize it somewhat. The medium people I follow up with once a week, and the low people and the no responses once a month. And it's on the slide right here so you guys can see it. So hot every day, medium once a week, low once a month. I've heard many other top coaches in the company say that they have this similar follow-up system. So apparently it's an effective system. And every single person on this list gets some kind of value-driven message from me every month. And what I mean by that is sending them something of value, whether that's a good recipe that I just found, like Robin is my admin assistant, so she helps me with a lot of the follow-up stuff because I pay her to. And this is something, I just said that. She helps me with this. So this month, well, was it this month? Yeah, this month I think it was, people got a healthy Super Bowl party recipe from me. Every single person on this list, because that was a value-added message. It could be anything from your favorite sparkling water to something you found at Target that was like health fitness related, whatever it may be. So everyone gets that once a month, and then everyone also gets the deadline message once a month. So I send the value message at the beginning of the month and the deadline message at the end of the month. So that way I have time to give them value, focus on the relationship, and be their friend before I ask them to join anything. So that's basically it. The 5 tips, I'll go back through them again. I'll go to the first slide. So number 1, do a test group with the team. We'll have that up when it starts next week or when the program launches next week. Number 2, do it yourself. 3, run a mini Shakeology challenge before, and again, that's on March 7th. Number 4, set dates and deadlines in your business. And number 5, follow up. Let me go back to the end because I'll leave it up there just in case anyone needs it. And I'll take a sip of water. Okay. So now I have a few ways on how you guys can implement this into your business, and then I'll open it up for questions. So number 1, set your date of when you want to host your hardcore group. I keep wanting to call it Hammer and Chisel because that just came out so recently, it feels like. Set your goal of how many people you want to help, and then make your list. So if you want to help 5 new people this month, make a list of 50 people, because about 10% of people will say yes. And that has nothing to do with you. It just has everything to do with people might not have the time right now. Maybe it's not a good time because of their money situation, or they need time to believe in the products more so then they can see that they really do have the money for it. So set your date, set your goal of how many you want to help, and make your list. I think that was the last slide. Oh, and then I just had this quote that I wanted to end with, and we'll open it up for questions, and we will do the giveaway in the team page. I still have to pick the winner from last week, so we'll do both of that tonight. So too many of us are not living our dreams because we're living our fears. And that's by Les Brown. And I just love that quote because I feel like that was me most of my life. So let me stop sharing. Does anyone have any questions, any comments, anything they want to talk about? Dana usually always has questions. Girl, Dana, you don't have a question right now? Oh my God. This might be our shortest team call ever, or one of the shortest ones. Okay, well, since no one has any questions, I feel like we should, hang on, celebrate. Oh, Allie just asked a question. On the post, should there be a call to action each day? That's a great question. So what I've been doing, I haven't done mine yet today, but let me share my screen. What I do is I put that Google Forms app at the end of the post. So where is it? Oh, I posted it on my page the other day. So the answer is yes, but I'm trying to show you what I posted if I can find it. Okay. So I just talked about doing the 22-minute workout. It was amazing. I'm in love with it. Super stoked. Blah, 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 blah. I wish I could have had workouts that were this short and effective before I lost 60 pounds, but I'm excited to share it with many others. P.S. If you want to join our amazingly positive accountability and support group full of others just like you, which has proven to increase your chances of success to 80%, fill out a quick application here to be selected. So I shared this post in the team page, and if you look in the comments, I share how I made the Google form in that. So if you just want to, I can show you guys what it looks like. It's basically just a little application that they fill out, and this is what I have them do as well if they're applying to be a coach. So I posted, it just asked them questions about their fitness goals and stuff like that. And yeah, I posted a little YouTube video on how to make those Google forms in the team page. So does that answer your question, Allie? Okay, cool. Let's see, what else was I gonna say? I just had a brain fart. Oh, so next week on our team call, by the way, I think most of you were on here when I announced that we're going to do a diamond retreat in Hawaii later this year. So I'm going to do a team call next week about how to qualify for that, because it's going to be diamond, what the qualifications are in the leadership ladder. So I'm going to teach about the leadership ladder and how to qualify for the diamond retreat based on that, because I want to make sure as many of you can go as possible. If there's no other questions, I feel like we should just celebrate Christine one more time. You go, girl. Look at her go. She's so beautiful. Whoop, whoop. All right. Everyone give her a big raise the roots. That's what I always do. right, loves. Well, we'll do the giveaway in the team page, random number 1 to 115. So I'll post something in there and we'll do that giveaway. And yeah, we're all gonna rock hardcore. I'm excited for it. I like 22-minute workouts, and Tony Horn's a funny guy, so why not? All right, lovers, I will see y'all in the team page. Shelly says bye too. Bye.